on, you guys. We got 48 hours rest and rehab. What are we gonna do?
Rest.
Oh, are you kidding? Hey, Sarge, how far you think it is, Paris, huh?
It's too far, Kirby. It's too far.
Why don't you be a good guy, Kirby, and don't talk when you can sleep?
Ah, come on, you old rascal. Go down there and stir up a little trouble now. Come on, wake up. Hey, it's him. I knew you ran. Let me get out of here. Get away. Let me go. Let me go out there. Get away. Let me go get him. Let me go get him. Come here. Get out. It's Avery, Sarge. Avery.
It couldn't be.
All right, what's going on?
Well, it's nothing, Lieutenant. It's just somebody they thought he knew.
Where's your lieutenant?
Well, he's at battalion. He's due back at 1700 hours, sir.
I'll have to refer charges to him if that civilian should show up.
Oh, don't worry, sir. He ain't gonna show up.
Why not?
Look, Lieutenant, it's a mistake.
Well, no mistake, Sarge. Look, it was Avery. I'm telling you, it was Avery. Now, what I gotta tell you to convince you?
It couldn't be. Avery's dead. You know it. I know it, and we all know it.
Combat. Starring Vic Morrow. And Rick Jason. Guest star, Rip Torn.
Let's take it from the top. What about this civilian you struck?
Well, it wasn't a civilian, sir.
Then what was he?
Lieutenant,
I didn't ask you, Sergeant. Let's hear it, soldier, loud and clear.
He's a deserter. A man deserted under fire.
he wasn't a deserter.
You'll get your chance, Sergeant. Go on.
His name was Avery, sir. Walter Avery. He's a platoon sergeant. It happened just outside St. Lo. You must have read about it back in the States. Anyway, they hit us pretty bad and we lost a bunch of men. The battalion started to send up some replacements at the same time. Some Crowd 88s were hitting us pretty bad. Just letting up on us now and then between racks. Anyway, this Avery was real go Army, if you know what I mean, Lieutenant. R.A. all the way. Used to think he liked having a replacement sent up because it gave him a chance to prove what a big man he was.
Your mama's not here to lead you down by the hand. I want you to get down here. Okay, come on! Come on, let's go! Come on, let's go! Come on!
They froze. Maybe I better bring them in.
No, I want them to come across one at a time.
The replacements is their first time on the fire.
I know that, but they gotta lick this thing right here, right now. Gotta do it all by themselves. There's not gonna be anybody around to help them over the rough spots from here on out. Well, don't look at me like that, Saunders. I didn't call it. It's the name of the game.
All right, you up there, first man, you come on down here.
Private Battalion reporting, sir.
Vitelli, where are you from?
Addison, Wisconsin.
Oh, yeah? It's a great town. I used to work there once.
Yeah.
Had a wild little bar downtown. What's the name of it? Used to hang out there.
Angelo's, 3rd Street.
Yeah, that's the one.
Hey.
Well, look, we'll chew the fat later. You get yourself down to Corporal Kemp's squad. We're moving out in 10 minutes. Let's go.
Yeah, sure thing, Sarge.
Madison, Wisconsin. You work there, huh?
Well, sometimes maybe it helps to think somebody knows your name, where you're from.
Okay, next man, let's go. Next man, go. No, just one at a time. You stay back there.
What's your name, soldier?
Larkin. Private Obie Larkin.
Is that so? You get yourself in gear and you get over to Sergeant Reinhardt's squad. That way. Let's move out.
Hey, you remember that night in Trenton?
And that woman threw me out that second-story window. Oh. Hey, Little John, you should have been there for that one.
Woo! Funniest thing.
Hey, Larkin, you better get moving.
You got room for me in your squad, Sarge?
Yeah, how about it, Sarge?
Yeah, Kirby and I go way back together. We can have a lot of laughs.
Well, if we ever need any laughs, we'll call you. Go on, get moving. Come on.
I told you to get on up the line. Let's go. We'll move out at 1600 hours. Sergeant Reinhardt's squad will take the left, Kemp will take the right, and you move 50 yards behind Sergeant Reinhardt.
Hey, Sarge, how's chances of me digging in with these guys here? I got a buddy with them. It'll be a big boost to my morale, Sarge.
I'm gonna give you the word, soldier, the first time and the last time. You hear, you obey. You got that? That's the word. You're part of a team now. You move out on our time, not on yours. You slow up out there. You stall. You delay when you get an order. Maybe one of us catches it. You got the word?
Yes, sir.
Okay, Private Larkin, move up to Sergeant Reinhardt's squad like I told you. Come on, I'll take you up there.
Big man, big deal. It was Larkin's first day on the line. He had to shake him up for nothing. For no good reason. That's the way he was.
Have you anything to add to that, Sergeant? I asked if there was anything you wanted to add about Sergeant Avery.
No, sir, only that he was the best.
Was?
Yes, sir, he was killed that same day outside of St. Lo.
Sarge Avery ran.
What happened, Sergeant?
Well, there was a counterattack before we can get too far. We dug in where we could. The Germans overran some of our positions. Reinhardt's squad took most of the beating. It took us the rest of the day to push the Germans back. They didn't leave much behind.
Take it easy, Larkin. It's me coming. Doc! Doc! You got yourself $1 million wound, boy. All this time at the front, I couldn't get one. You came out here and got one your first day. Doc! Just take it easy. You'll be okay. Just take it easy. You'll be okay. Come on, Doc, do something for him, will you? Hey, Larkin, listen, when you get out of the hospital, you and me are gonna take Paris just the way we did Trenton during basic. Just you and me, you hear me? We're gonna tear that place apart.
Cover me. Cover me, Sarge. 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 Don't run. Don't run.
Where's Avery? Where is he? Avery! Avery! Where's he? I want to talk to him. Avery!
Kirby, come on, let's go, huh?
No, Sarge, look, here's his gear. Now, he's a big hero around here. Where is he?
Come on, Kirby.
Avery! Kirby! Avery!
2 days later, we took St. Lo. And that's the way it happened.
That's not quite a complete story, Sergeant. What happened to Avery?
I figure he's dead. Officially, he's listed as missing in action, Lieutenant.
Sure, missing in action.
Lieutenant, I knew Avery. He was a fine soldier.
In any combat area, there are a number of men missing in action. You've been through enough to know that.
Sure, Lieutenant.
I'll pass this report to your unit. You'll be notified if any further action is required.
Yes, sir. Buy a beer?
It's me, Avery. Came to turn myself into Hanley, but I want to talk to you first.
So you did run. You deserted.
No, I didn't do that. I know the way it may have looked to you, but I didn't do that.
Kirby was right. He was right all the time.
Listen, Saunders.
I never thought I'd want to see you dead.
Listen to me. Well, I was dead for a couple of months. This French girl from the village of San Galbane, she found me. She hid me from the Germans till I got well.
Where?
Well, her farm and this church.
Now, don't you talk to me about a farm or a church. I want to hear it. I want to hear it from the beginning. Now start right from the beginning.
Okay, partner. When the Germans counterattacked, we got caught in a pocket. We got it from all around. I remember I saw Reinhardt's BAR man get it, and my carbine jammed, and so I left my foxhole to get the BAR.
The kid Larkin, that replacement. He was right next to you, wasn't he?
Yeah. I remember he yelled something at me. Well, anyway, I went to get the BAR to cover his position, but I never got there. There was an explosion. It must have been a German grenade. Anyway, I got hit. I didn't fall, though. I just kept going. I knew I wanted to get somewhere. I don't know how far I went before I passed out. And this French girl I was telling you about, her name was Amélie Rochard. She took me to her folks, and they hid me from the Germans. And when the Germans counterattacked, they took me east behind the German lines. I was half conscious most of the time. I don't know, I remember some root cellars and caves and attics they hid me in. Well, finally, about 4 days ago, I came around. Took me a couple of days to get myself together, then I got through the lines wearing this. I heard our outfit was around here someplace, so I came here to turn myself in.
Why didn't you?
I don't know, when Kirby jumped me in the square, I guess I panicked. I never thought anybody'd think I deserted. Well, why do you think I deserted?
It was that kid Larkin before he died. He said he saw you run.
Well, somebody else must have seen it.
They were all dead. We found your helmet and your carbine, that was all.
Well, then you must have seen the BAR. It's right back in my foxhole.
I didn't see it, Avery.
Well, who else was with you?
The whole squad. I don't know what they saw. We didn't talk about it very much.
Well, somebody must have seen it. The BAR was 20 or 30 yards behind my position.
Jimmy and I were off to the right of where Larkin was found.
Seems to me I did see something dug in back there. Could have been a BAR.
Yeah, there you are.
I didn't say it was. I said it could have been.
Doc, you were there. You must have seen it.
I just saw where you left your carbine.
Darn tootin', I left it. It was jammed. That's why I went back to get the BAR.
Sergeant Kirby's gonna be back in a minute. He's just out prowling around town.
Lieutenant Hanley's located just over the square. Come on, Avery. We better go see him.
You sure nobody else got through?
Not from our outfit. No.
Wait a minute. It wasn't in our outfit. It was Kellerman. He's a combat engineer with 37th. He was with us when the Germans broke through.
You mean the redhead?
Yeah.
Sure, I met him not too long ago right outside of Lyon.
Yeah? Well, you know what that means, don't you? Come on, let's go see Lieutenant Hanley.
I knew it. Look, all that time I knew he was still alive, Sergeant.
Kirby, I know.
Now, wait a minute. A big hero, big veteran, ain't you? Look, every time I go out there, I get so scared I get sick from it, but I never ran. No, I never did that one.
I know what Larkin thought. I know what you believe.
I got the word for you. Straight from Obie Larkin to you, and you know what it is. I'll just see you at the court-martial.
Larkin was a close buddy of his. They went through basic together. You know how it is.
Yeah, I know how it is. There could be a court-martial. And without Kellerman's testimony, I'll never prove I didn't run. Before I turn myself in, I'm going to go see Kellerman, find out what he knows. I've got to.
permission to go to the front. You got almost 24 hours left. Aren't you going the wrong way?
There's someone I have to look up, Lieutenant.
At this hour? Why?
Well, I can't tell you right now, except that it's important to me, and I'll fill you in as soon as I get back.
Who do you have to see?
Combat engineer with the 37th.
I read this report that Lieutenant Gates wrote for me about the incident of Kirby and the civilian.
Guess there's nothing more you care to add at this time, huh?
No, sir, not at this time. No.
All right, permission granted.
Thank you.
Saunders, one more thing. How could you be so sure that Kirby was wrong when he told Lieutenant Gates that Avery had deserted under fire?
Because of Avery's record as a soldier.
I guess Avery had been through quite a lot, hadn't he?
Oh, yes, sir.
I remember hearing that with some men, once they crack under fire, it's like Humpty Dumpty. When that first crack appears, all the psychiatrists in the world can't put him back together again as a combat soldier. All right, I'll expect to see you at 1500 hours tomorrow.
Right.
Oh, and, Saunders, whether you find your friend or not, that's 1500 hours.
Yes.
Further.
Well, they said the 37 was dug in by the Hillsong River. Can't be more than a half a mile or so. Yeah. Well, we'll take a break, huh? They're not going to break through the Rhine in the next 5 minutes.
No, I'm all right. I'm getting strong every minute. Looks like a perfect setup for a booby trap, don't it? Yeah, here it is.
Let me give it a try.
There's been a lot of war since St. Lo.
Yeah.
I guess I will take that break. Crowd 88s are still giving us a hard time. Are those our 105s?
Yeah, the 105s. It's tough to tell at this distance.
You ever been to Texas, Saunders?
No, I never have.
Well, that's where I'm really from, Amarillo. Did I ever tell you that? I guess when you've been out of action for a time, you start thinking more about getting home. You told me where you're from once, but I've forgotten.
Yeah, well, so have I. We better be going. Corporal, you with the 37th?
We're looking for Sergeant Kellerman. You know Kellerman? Where is he?
Liège.
What's he doing in Liège? Why ain't he up here?
He's dead.
What are you trying to tell me he's dead? I come up here to talk. Did you know him? Hey, did he ever tell you about that action back at St. Lo when the Germans broke through?
Okay, you guys, let's go.
Hey, Corporal, I'm talking to you. If you knew him, he must have told you something about it.
Not a thing.
Listen, hey, you know Kellerman? You remember Kellerman? He was pinned down with us. Hey. Oh, let's be getting back.
If we move further up, we can find somebody else in the 37th.
No, let's not kid ourselves from here on in. It's only going to be my word that I didn't run off. Not bad, but we got to stop that bleeding. Gotta be tight. Let's tell you what, I go back to the aid station, send you a litter down here. It's less than a mile. It won't be long. That never happened before. St. Louis, it was that's the way I said it was. Went for the BAR. And I got hit. Emily found me, and folks hid me. But I wasn't unconscious all the time. I mean, not all of it. And you know what that means, huh? That means there was a chance I could have gotten back. I could have tried, but
But I didn't. I just let them hide me. I won't make this clear. I didn't run. I just didn't try to get back, that's all. Let's get over here and take a rest. I can't tell you what it was like when I come to in that cellar. For the first time in 2 years, I was out of it. I was safe. I knew I could stick right there in that cellar and let the whole war roll right over me. I just can't explain it to you, what it feels like when you know you could be out of it. I mean, after all that time, I've had it. Africa and Sicily and Italy and Normandy. You know, you get so you act and you react, but you never think about getting through it. I mean, that's what makes you good. It makes you a money player. It's like you are now. It's the way I used to be. I know, I can tell. You close your mind to everything except what's right now. You don't think about where you come from. You don't think about where you're going. You just get through it from day to day. And if all of a sudden you're pulled out of it, you pull right out of it, and you feel a woman's touch, or you get to thinking again, and you get to hoping, and then you're caught. You want so much you think it's going to choke you. I just can't go back to not thinking and not hoping again. I'm a loser. I've got nothing but scared money I'm afraid to put on the line. All I want to do is live. I don't care what it costs anymore. It kind of shatters the image, don't it? How you get through that? Well, like the man said, I cry a lot.
I'll take everything into account when you tell them about it. You can get word back to them from the aid station.
Not a chance. If Kellerman had been alive to testify, maybe they'd listen to him, but without him, the whole house of cards collapses. There's only one thing to believe, that I deserted under fire.
I could testify.
To what? You tell me. What you saw back there? Shoot, that's all I need. You gonna lie for me under oath? You wouldn't do that anymore, and I'd do it for you. I'll take you back to the aid station, but I'm gonna stick around for any long goodbyes.
You can't do it.
I can, huh? Well, you just watch me. Let's go, buddy.
You take off now. There's no question about it being desertion. You'll never be able to go back.
That's right.
Avery, turn yourself in.
It's gonna be okay. You get back to your outfit, Sergeant.
Sergeant.
Take it easy. You're gonna be okay now.
Sergeant.
Hey, Sarge? Sarge?
Yeah, what do you want?
You going up front?
No, I'm not. Who's in charge here?
There was a corporal, but he caught it on the way up.
Boy, we never saw nothing. Nothing.
Where are you reporting to?
King Company, the 23rd.
Yeah, it's a good outfit.
We thought if you were going up there...
Well, I'm not. I'm being sent back.
To the States?
Oh, man, how about that?
Gee, you must have really been through it, Sarge.
Hey, Sarge, did you ever see any of those new crowd tanks?
You know, the ones with the flamethrowers? We heard they burned out a whole company from the 23rd.
Who told you that?
Well, everybody knows it.
Well, I don't know it. If they haven't thrown it at me, they ain't got it. You stop listening to all that garbage, you hear me? Learn to count on yourself. There ain't gonna be anybody up there to boost you over the rough spots. You gotta realize that. What's your name?
Bettinger.
Where you from?
Tacoma, Washington.
Yeah, I used to work up there. Spent a lot of time in a real wild little bar down on the main drag.
Tony's?
Yeah, that's the place. I used to have some real wild times. How's your leg?
It'll be all right. For a while back there, I almost thought that...
Yeah, for a moment back there, I almost did.
Got a ride back to the battalion for you, Sarge. That's far enough.
Yeah, I'll be okay. Well, I got a missing in action report I gotta correct. I'll see you.
I'll be seeing you.
You're gonna be okay. Just out of action for a while. How's that sounding?
I'll let you know.
If we cut through here, we ought to reach the highway somewhere near Corbet.
How long do you figure we'll be sitting there before we jump off?
A couple of days, maybe.
S2 says the Nazis have pulled back as far as Melun, about 3 miles further east.
Yeah, but did anybody tell the Nazis?
Why don't you take the other flank? As soon as you're set, we'll signal squads. Move out.
Right. No hot chow for 72 hours. Hey, how quiet does it have to get before they send the kitchens up?
You're griping it's too quiet? Freddie, you just broke your own world's record.
Oh, look at that blister.
I told you to cut your toenails. Here.
Hey, thanks.
Millions of guys in this army are gonna team up with a meatball like you.
Must be your maternal instinct, pal. Hey, I'll bet your kid doesn't know who his mother is, you or Peggy.
He knows, all right. Will you see her? You think Betty Grable's something? And can she cook? After this is over, when you visit us, she'll make you the best Italian dinner in Jersey City.
Hey, that sounds great.
All right, on your feet. Wait for my signal, then move out. Skirmish now.
All right, son.
Hey, you see all those trucks we passed? Just once. Why couldn't we move up sitting down?
Combat, a Selmer production. Combat. Starring Vic Morrow. And Rick Jason. Guest star Frank Gorshin. Co-starring Joseph Campanella.
Get back to the wall. Move! Move back! Move back!
Oh, now who got us into this, snafu?
Shut up. How'd you get pinned down here?
You fell on me, you big ox.
That's the thanks I get. I thought you were hit.
Get down.
What are we doing now, Lieutenant? Flash us to our compliments?
We're too far from that cover over there. We'll have to hang on here. I'll see if I can get him to throw some artillery on that tank. Get me Maxwell with the radio. Where is he?
He's up there, Lieutenant. I saw him go down by the gate.
Who else?
Shimano? Shimano and Wharton.
There's nobody there. They must have got back to the wall.
Yeah. How do we?
Not with that coffee grinder up there. Look, if we can knock that thing out.
Oh, yeah, sure. Wasn't I thinking that? Knock off the tank? What are you, nuts? Don't forget you're a married man, Vince.
I'm thinking about that.
That's right, so take the odds we wind up in a PW camp.
I'm not sitting here waiting for a blast from that 88. Look, there's a ditch we can crawl through.
Oh, wait a minute. We don't have a chance, Vince. Come on, we gotta stay here.
Look, let go, will you? Just stay behind if you want, but cover me, all right? Just cover me.
Okay, but it's crazy, Vince. It's just plain crazy. Vince, boy. Ah, Vince. I'll get him. I'll get him, Vince. I'll get him. I'll get him. I'll get him, Vince. Get him.
Amato help him.
He really did a job on him, didn't he?
I'm telling how many more of them are around here.
What they cover in that barn over there. Send somebody back from Maxwell's radio.
Right.
If it's out, we'll have to send a runner back to report. We find out if they want us to keep going or not.
You're a regular one-man army, Wharton.
We're tied in at both flanks. Brockmeyer and Baker are listening posts. How is he?
Still in a coma. We radioed for a Jeep ambulance. Hand stretcher would be too rough and not fast enough. I want to talk to you. Wharton's taking it pretty hard, isn't he?
Well, they all are. They get a big kick out of watching those two chew each other out.
I think this platoon needs a lift.
How about 2 weeks in London?
You are a dreamer, Sergeant. I've been carrying this thing around for a couple of days. It's a directive from division to all unit COs. It is vital to good morale that decorations be awarded promptly and on an equitable basis.
So?
I'm putting Wharton in for a Silver Star. Any objections?
It's up to you, Lieutenant.
Well, that whole group has been slugging it out together since D-Day. I think it's about time one of them got some recognition.
I'm the wrong man to talk to. Nobody's in this for the glory unless he's a psycho. They're just doing their job. Whatever happens, it's all in a day's work. I've got nothing against Wharton. I just think that it's tough to pick one man out above all the rest.
Well, the Army doesn't agree with you.
Yeah, well, that's happened before.
You know, that tank could have wiped us all out. Besides the crew, I counted 17 dead Germans. Now, you didn't kill them. I didn't kill them. Wharton did. I think he rates a salute.
Okay, Lieutenant. That's why directives are written. For compliance.
Recommendations may be submitted in letter form. Lucid reporting, not flowery generalizations, will be most likely to achieve the desired recommendation. Get Wharton in here.
Wharton? Wharton? Lieutenant wants you.
Sit down, Wharton. Look, I know how you feel about the motto. Ordinarily, I wouldn't question you about this now, but I want to get it nailed down. I'm writing a letter of recommendation for a Silver Star.
Oh, Silver Star.
Now, the facts were self-evident when we reached the tank, but I'd like you to tell me in your own words exactly what happened.
I don't know if I can, Lieutenant. Everything happened so fast, I'm kind of mixed up.
Well, try to sort it out. You know, we've only got one eyewitness, and he's in there in a coma.
Eyewitness?
D'Amato. And I'm afraid we can't count on him for much cooperation for you.
Me?
Well, before they pin a silver star on you, they check up pretty thoroughly.
Why don't you they give me a silver star? I didn't do anything to deserve it.
Lieutenant, it's D'Amato. He just came to.
What?
All right, take it easy, D'Amato.
What? Ready?
Yeah.
Peggy. The boy. When you...
I brought your mail, Sergeant. It's on the front seat.
Men all fed?
Yes, sir. Some of them twice. Him I lost count on. Beef stew, Lieutenant. How's your appetite?
I'll, let you know after I taste it.
Better feed up. Room service around here is very regular. Oh, Ward, that's good for you.
Oh, yeah?
Classy-looking dame. What are you throwing her away for? You too. Personally, I got 3 dear Johns. So don't work yourself into a sweat, huh? You got lots of company.
Leave me alone.
Look, why don't you look at it this
Leave
way?
me alone.
'58 Grenadiers Regiment.
Yeah. Same bunch we tangled with at St. Lo.
Yes, sir?
Well, Wharton, you know, you did a great job yesterday. Nobody's going to think you're a blowhard if you talk about it. What's the matter? Don't you want a decoration?
Big brass band at the station. Welcome home hero. They're liable to even elect you to public office.
Okay, Lieutenant. What do you want to know?
Well, there's no living eyewitness.
But those dead Germans should be proof enough for anybody. The one thing I don't understand yet is how did you get to the tank?
Through the ditch.
Where? Show me.
Right here. I crawled up this way.
How far?
Oh, about 30 or 40 yards. I never thought I'd make it to that bridge.
What did you use to get the machine gunner?
My rifle. Then I dropped a grenade down the turret hatch. When the rest of the crowds rushed me, I turned the gun around and let them have it.
How far were you from them when you opened up?
How far? Oh, about 20, 30 yards. Half the crowds went down right away, and the rest of them kept rushing me. That gun was hot and buckling, but I hung on and blasting away, knocking them off. A couple of them got right up to the tank before they finally turned around and hightailed it out of there. I tried to get them, but they got away, I guess. I wanted to get them all.
Nelson has checkmate king of the radios, sir. Urgent.
Where was D'Amato?
I left him back in the ditch covering me. He must have run out to see if he could help. You know the kind of guy he was.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. Anything else, Sarge?
You better save it for the lieutenant. This is his idea. He knows how I feel about it.
How do you feel about it?
Look, don't get me wrong. Nobody has more respect for bravery on the fire than I have. I've seen a lot of it right here in this platoon.
Oh, you just don't like the idea of me being the only one recommended for it, is that it?
No, it's nothing personal, Wharton. It's just that if the Army's giving out medals, I'd like to see them all get one.
All right, the plan's the same. We move up through Corbeil, occupy the railroad station in Milan. The only thing changes the time. It's been pushed up to 0900 hours. Saddle them up, Sergeant. I'll get back to this as soon as I have a chance, Warden. On the double.
Saunders. Why don't we bypass him?
Major Keyes wants a quick ammo route open as fast as possible. Get the wire spreaders.
Bang man! On the double! Say, John, get down with Lieutenant Mike's the street. Ward Nelson, you cover from the other side. Play right in there.
Ready, Sergeant.
All right, move back, right.
Fuse it.
Heads down! All right, clear wire.
Where are the engineers? This is their job.
What do you want, a union card? Come on, there's a war on. Lieutenant?
Yeah.
That letter, after you write it, I mean, where do you send it?
Up through channels to division commander.
Was he the one that passes on it? I mean the final word.
That's right. Cover me. I'm gonna take a look down there.
Quit bucking, Wharton. We'll write that letter for you.
You all right, Lieutenant? You okay?
We can't do anything from here.
He's in the wine shop! The wine shop!
He must have got away through the alley back there. Might as well finish the wire job.
All right, I'll check down there.
Come on, Warden.
Shouldn't I stick with you, Lieutenant?
Oh, you go with him. You need it up there. Wharton, don't press your luck. That was a pretty foolhardy thing to do, running across an open street like that. We don't want to lose you. What good is a medal if a guy's not around to collect it? Yes, sir. The last Germans pulled out a few minutes ago. We're checking the yard now for stragglers. Out.
No booby traps, sir.
Good. Baker, stay on the door. Brockmeyer, watch the other one. Nelson, stay on the grown box.
Car's burning itself out. I'll post the security in the sheds.
What about the other platoons?
They're cleaning up and they'll dig in out there. Yeah, they took some prisoners.
Yeah, casualties?
Not an our platoon, a couple of scratches, that's all. Doc took care of it.
Good. With any luck, we'll get a few hours shut-eye.
Gage and Littlejohn are casing some of the other freight cars. Which leaves us Wharton. Did you see him?
Anybody see Wharton?
That's isn't accounted for. Hey, what time's the next train leave for Palm Beach?
What happened to you, Woos?
To thank.
Then you two know each other. You was on it. Recognize him?
In our army, he would receive the highest decoration, the Iron Cross, first degree.
Well, in our army, he's going to have to settle for a little old silver star. But I think he'll take it. Won't you, Wharton?
Yes, sir. I'll take it.
Keep your eye on him.
Lieutenant. May I smoke?
Light, please.
I thought he was going to kiss him on both cheeks.
That's French, you dope. That's Warden's eyewitness.
McCraut's a real flannel mouth. S2 could pump him dry. I think we're going to send him back. May have some information they can use right now.
What do you want to go with him?
Saunders, this is very important. You do it. Take somebody with you. Wharton, in case you get into trouble, you can count on him. Make it back as fast as you can. If the Nazis counterattack, we're going to need every man we can get. Lieutenant, you're going for a little walk.
Where are you taking me? Might I remind you that the Geneva Convention Yeah. Well, it's all right. We're taking you to an alumni meeting in Nuremberg, Yale. You too, Wharton.
Me?
Yeah. God of honor. Let's go.
Inside. Inside.
It's incredible. Scientifically, I thought it would be impossible until I saw you again.
What are you talking about?
I've often heard of men in battle whose hair turns white overnight, but I did not believe it.
Ah, shut up.
2 days ago, you were taller. Much taller. How tall are you now?
Same as I was 2 days ago.
It's an amazing transformation. Your face. I only saw it for a moment, but I should never forget it. It was dark, swarthy, typically Latin.
You know, you're not scores. You must be blind as a bat.
On the contrary, I have perfect vision.
You weren't anywhere near that tank. I didn't see you.
Well, naturally. You were not there.
Oh, yeah? Well, it's your word against the lieutenant's.
This declaration of yours, it means nothing to me if you receive it or not.
And shut up about it.
Perhaps I will. But when the lieutenant superiors interrogate me, they seem so very well informed about the movements of my regiment. If they should question me about the action 2 days ago, well, as a German officer, what could I do? If I tell them the truth, I say if, including the incident of the machine gun, and describe the man I saw.
Oh, you're asking for it, Coors. Nobody's gonna take that Silver Star away from me, you hear? Nobody. You know, I could say you tried to escape.
Yes. Yes, you could shoot me. But there's a better way for us both. Let me escape. But shoot yourself in the leg. Say we fought for the gun and you were wounded in the struggle. You would be transferred to hospital, out of danger. Perhaps even invalided home, with your Silver Star. The war would be over for you. You would be a hero. Even greater. A wounded hero. But be quick, the sergeant will be back and then it will be too late. Of course, it was not you that I saw in the tank, but you convinced him it was. Now, you are clever. You will convince him of this also. They have nothing to lose, everything to gain, including not shooting a man in cold blood. I want to go home also, but you will go home, covered with glory.
Sure, and be a cripple for the rest of my life, huh?
That is a chance you must take. Men have wounded themselves before in battle many times, without suffering serious injury. Now, believe me, there is nothing else for you to...
Now, two of us know.
There's a patrol out there. Get down.
I see. Maybe I'll move on. We'll hole up in here. Is that all right with you? Hero?
Listen, Sarge, shut up!
For a lousy medal. The motto is your pal, huh? You turn my stomach. That takes care of him. Now, what about me?
Hey, Sarge, you don't understand.
Take it easy, Sarge. Just a minute. Come on, it's just... One more, Sarge. Lieutenant! Someone's coming!
Halt! It's Saunders and Wharton, Lieutenant!
Come on in.
Thanks for pulling me off that wire.
Hey, you don't have to say that, Sarge.
Come on. You lost a lot of blood.
Give me a hand!
You're still with us, kid.
Get the stretcher.
be all right. That arm won't ever be much use to him. He's had it.
You'll be back with us in a month. That's what the man says.
Lieutenant? That letter.
Now, you just rest, Wharton. I'll take care of everything.
Lieutenant, let him talk.
You put it down like I said. The name. Change the name.
Make sure those medics wait outside.
I don't read you. What name should it be?
D'Amato. Vince D'Amato. I was in the ditch when he killed all those men. After he died, I got bad news. I had to be a big man when I got home. How could I do it to him? He wasn't ever going home. All he had left was a memory of what he did. I tried to steal it. The metal can't do him any good now. Might help Peggy. It's his wife. And the kid. His name's Vincent, too. Maybe when they look at the medal and remember it, bring him back for a little bit. The only way the dead ever come back. You gotta get that medal for them.
I'll do that.
Thanks.
What makes heroes, Lieutenant?
You tell me, Sergeant. You tell me.